Hi, good morning. Myself, Dr. Rita Singh Rathore, and today we will discuss about the topic critical writing. After the critical thinking and the critical reading, there is a time of the critical writing. So here I will define you that what actually the critical writing is. Critical writing, it involves analyzing, evaluating, and synthesizing information to form well-reasoned arguments and then make informed judgment. So what to analyze and what to evaluate and what to synthesize, whatever the study material you have, whatever the things you read, you watch, what are the sources of your knowledge. So the collection of all the things and how you synthesize all the things before writing, and emphasize the importance of the critical writing in academic setting and its relevance to slide presentation. So in the critical writing, which is the most important thing, is the understanding the topic, that for which topic you are just going to write about. So you need to start with a clear and a concise topic statements, like it should be very much clear to your readers about the main topic. Then you can conduct through research on the subject matter to gather credible and reliable sources, and you need to use a variety of sources, like you need to go through the multiple books for the same topic, multiple academic journals for the same topic, multiple websites for the same topic, and you may watch some of the channels on the YouTube also for the same topic. Then gain a comprehensive understanding relevant to topic. You need to collect the information about before writing. And after all those things, you need to analyze the information, whatever the sources you have. Either it's a journal or it's a book or any research paper or the website or the YouTube channel or anything which is there. You need to analyze the information relevant to your topic. Like you need to critically read and evaluate the collected information. Then you need to identify what the main key arguments are there, what are the main theories and the concepts are there, which you want to code in your writing, and assess the strength and the weakness of the different viewpoints, because a variety of the sources will be there. So you need to identify what is the strengthful points are there, wherever it is the strength, weak points are there. So you need to cross-check all the things before writing, and while doing this whole process, you need to underline specific things to prepare your notes. And after analyzing the argument, you need to develop your argument with which you are very much satisfied that it's really relevant to my topic, and you are satisfied with the arguments. You need to develop it. So how you will develop your argument? You need to construct a clear and well structured thesis statement. Okay, and after that you need to use evidences and the examples from your research to support your claims, that whatever the things you are coding over there in your research paper, you need to add the evidences relevant to that work, right? Otherwise it will be useless. Nobody will trust in your work. Then you need to address potential encouragements and explain why your perspective is more convincing, why the people should believe on you. So you need to code everything properly. You need to really structure all the things. After that you need to add evidences and all the sources, and you make it more creative. You need to add some examples to convince the people that really your work is something different from others. And when you are able to develop your structure and you are able to develop your argument and you are able to satisfy the people with your arguments, you need to cite sources from where you read, from where you collect all the data and all the things. You need to cite the sources very effectively. You need to properly cite all the sources used in your research to avoid plagiarism. Why? Because if you will not add the cite, then overall your work will be highly plagiarized and it would be useless. So you may go through the multiple option. You need to follow the required citation style, that the APA style is there, MLA style is there, Chicago, etc. So add specified by your instructor, your supervisor and your university. And if you need, then I'll make some separate video for the same, like the how to code references, how to go for the citation. You need to understand how to paraphrase and summarize information while giving credit to the original author. So it is a very honest thing that you will give credit to the original author, that from so and so books, from so and so journal, I learned those all things, I read those all articles and the valuable things, so I want to give credit. Because when you will not give credit to the authors, who would believe over you? You need to show the evidences in your reference list. Here again, when everything is done from your side, all the sources, coding and the arguments and the development of your slides and the citation, everything is done. Now it's time to organize your slides. How you will organize your slide? You need to create an outline of your presentation, how it will look, ensuring a logical flow and the coherence, because in the absence of the coherence, it will not be very much clear for your readers. So use heading, somewhere you use subheading, somewhere to make it more clear to you, create some bullet points to structure your content very effectively. You need to avoid overcrowding slides. Don't add much slides in your presentation. You just make very concise, clear and systematically well structured with, don't make it with a minimized text. And you opt for visual to enhance understanding, because you need to work something different, so you may add some visual features in your slide. Now, why to engage visuals? How you will add it? You need to incorporate relevant images which are relevant to your topic, some of the charts which are relevant to your data, and the graphs to convey information visually. Because sometimes when it will be very much theoretical, only the literature will be there, then your readers could be very much bored about. Fine. They need something creative and the interesting things, so you may add those all visual features. You need to ensure visuals are very much clear, properly labels which are indicating the particular contents, and that directly support the content, and that you will do for with each and every slide to make it more innovative. You need to use some of the, don't make it very much black and white only. You use some of the colors, some design elements to enhance readability and appeal, because your work, if it would be very much different from the others, then your readers will take interest. See, suppose that you are a very good writer, you are a very critical writer, very critical thinker, very critical reader, but if there is a no clarity and conciseness in your work, then what will happen? What will be the effect on your readers? So you need to make it, whenever you write something, write very clear and concise without taking much time of your readers. Sentence to convey ideas very effectively with the creative things. Avoid unnecessary jargon or technological terms that might confuse the audience, and you need to stay focused on the main points for which topic you are preparing the slides, and avoid irrelevant information. The things which are not related to your topic, don't need that. Okay, this is the most important key feature of your writing skill. You need to avoid plagiarism. If your topic, if your contents, if your research paper or book will be plagiarized, that means it is offense. You can't go through it. So how you will avoid the plagiarism? You need to understand what constitutes plagiarism and its consequences. You need to understand before, right? Then you need to use proper citation. That means you will cite all the sources and the referencing methods for both in text and the bibliography citations, and you will parallel, that means you will give credit to the other writers, and utilize plagiarism detection tools to ensure the originality of your work, because you will apply all the techniques. You will go for the paraphrasing options, you will use so many tools, but before some of the topic you need to go to observe you need to use some of the technical tools to observe the plagiarism in your work. Then only you could be satisfied. Now it's a time to conclude, that how you will conclude your writing. Before concluding all the your writing work in your any book or journal or research paper or the thesis or the dissertation, you need to summarize the key points covered in the presentation. Again, you summarize all the key points in the presentation to make it more clear for your readers, and retrieve the information of critical writing in slide presentation. And after that, you need to encourage the audience to apply these skills in their academic and professional endeavors. Here to recall all the features and the things, you may add some of the question and the answers in your work. Like you may reserve a slide for the question and the answer queries and the clarity doubts from the audience. When you will go through these all process, you will ask some of the questions to your audience, and with the help of the answer, the clarity will be there. If there will be any confusion, and be prepared to defend your arguments and provide evidence to support your claim. Suppose that some question answers are there, then you be very much clear, and you be ready to answer them with the proper evidences and to support your claims. Never ever forget to add these features in your work, either it's a small research paper or anything or any assignment, which is called the references. You need to list out all the sources, either website or like the website. So I won't give privilege to the website, but if the good research journals are there, good writers books are there, you need to prepare the list out all the sources cited in the presentation in a very appropriate citation style, and double check the accuracy of your references to maintain academic integrity before completing the work. And you need to remember that the critical writing, because you know what the critical word means, where you are focusing much and much about with the clarity, with your complete devotion, what the critical writing is, which will make you a very excellent writer. Critical writing is a skill that improves with practice. You need to practice a lot regularly. You need to encourage the students to seek feedback from peers or instructors to further refine their abilities in creating effective and plagiarism-free slide presentation. Plagiarism-free slide presentation, that means the honesty of the work, originality of the work, some new research from your site. I'm at your audience. I think it will work for you. My slide presentation and the work, whichever the features I have defined over there, it would be very much helpful during the time of the writing. If you need any help or support or you need some more features, you may add in a comment.